Hi, welcome back. I'm Deborah and you're watching It's Not Just Dogs. And in today's video I have something kind of interesting. I hope it is anyway, because it's interesting to me. On-leash versus off-leash dog walking. And what I want to know is, what do you think? So join me on the other side and let's get started. Off-leash dog training and walking has been around a while. I've spoken about off-leash dogs before, but as a dog sitter and walker, I am seeing a huge increase in the number of dogs that are off-leash walking with their owners. There are plenty of dog trainers as well as do-it-yourself instruction to help you train your dog how to walk off-leash. I am seeing a huge increase in this trend, and I guess the jury's out on exactly why this has been on the increase, but I think the general consensus is it's pandemic oriented, maybe? Now, I gotta say, I have very mixed feelings about this subject. There are pros and cons and a lot of stuff in between. But this video is not about my opinion. It's about your opinion. First, I'll start off with a very short story about an encounter I had while I was walking a very sweet, very large, very adorable puppy. And by the way, a quick shout out to his parents because they are doing a great job of training so far. He actually wins the Best on Leash award of all my clients. Don't tell the others. Anyway, there isn't a mean bone in this dog's body. He's really just adorable, but he is a year and a half and he is still all puppy. I will call him Dakota to protect his privacy. Now for the story. Dakota and I were out for our daily morning walk, and as we passed this house, he stopped on the corner of the lawn to pee. As he was doing it, the front door to the house opened, and a medium-sized dog and his owner sauntered out of the front door. The dog sees Dakota and focuses in on us. He takes a low, crouched 3 steps towards us as he's slowly growling. Now, the sun was in my eyes, and I reached up and I said, "Is your dog leashed?" And the gentleman came out alongside his dog and said, "Nope." And I said, "You need to leash your dog." And he puffs up a bit. Well, okay, he puffs up a lot and pops something in his mouth. I think it was a nut or something. It says, "On my property." And I thought to myself, yeah, until he isn't, because there was no fence. They were in the yard. He was not on leash, and there was nothing to stop this dog should he have decided that we had encroached on his territory, and it was his job to do something about it. California's metropolitan places require dogs on leashes in public places, and most state that owners must restrain all dogs on substantial leashes, not exceeding 6 feet in length, while on public property or shared areas of private property. Now, how about unfenced yards, which was the case here? The only time you may allow your dog to be off leash in your yard is if it has a wall, fence, or barrier that separates the dog from the public. Now, of course, there's some exceptions, of course. There are certain beaches and certain areas around here and the off-leash dog parks that are the exceptions to this rule. But here's the worst part of all of this. California has a very strict dog bite law. If your dog bites another dog or person, you will be strictly liable for damages, whether or not you were negligent in leashing or controlling your pet. And, in other words, if your dog was on a leash and was rushed by an off-leash dog, and your dog bites to protect himself, you're liable. Doesn't matter what the situation is, whose ever dog bites is liable. Now, the other bad part about this, or obviously what this means, is that both dogs will pay a price. And, you know, there's quarantine, most likely, possible legal fees, vet fees for sure. And worse than that, you're going to have a dog that is now labeled a vicious dog, and a lot of problems there. I don't even need to go any further. I'm sure your mind is spinning now, because mine was. So the question is it worth it? You tell me. Now, luckily, the dog left it at the warning, and we continued to walk away. But I gotta say, you know, Dakota, young as he is, did heal, and he did come to my side. But Dakota continued to look back. He was very confused, very curious, and very hyper alert as to not sure what was going to happen. And throughout my dog sit stay with Dakota, I saw lots of dogs at the community park, very large, very nice, off-leash, walking off-leash. So this trend is occurring a lot. And so my question is to all of you. I know I've got a lot of dog walking friends, I got a lot of dog sitters, and all of you, of my subscribers, and anybody that bumps into this, I really would love to know, what's your opinion on this? Are you comfortable with it? What kind of exceptions do you think would be appropriate? Have you had experiences? I'm hoping that you'll share in the comments below. I'm really looking forward to hearing your opinions, and please, this is not a place to judge or any of that. Let's treat everyone with respect. So, I hope to hear from you soon, and that's it for today. Can't wait to hear from you, and see you next time. Bye.